I would like to personally invite you to join me for 30 days of discipleship. This isn't just any type of 30 days. This is 30 days to maximize the fullness of your potential. You know, it reminds me of a story, something that actually occurred in my life. Let's go back to the year 1998. It had to be around that year. I'm a junior in high school and I'm on this track. I'm pumped, I'm ready to go, but there's this one hindrance in the name of this beautiful young lady that would always beat me. It seemed like no matter what I did, she would come on that track and defeat the living daylights out of me and everyone else that was around. This is the type of situation that no matter how hard you practice, no matter how much time you put into your training, no matter how much expertise and advice you seem to get, you just can't get near this girl. Well, that's the situation I was in. And it wasn't even my coach's advice. It was my father's advice that would flip my world that day. Actually, it was my father's advice that would cause me to be in a position I never imagined. We get on the track. If you've ever run a track and field, you know what it's like. It's nighttime, the lights are out, the kids are screaming, they can't wait to say woo, woo, because you're getting ran down again by your enemy, and that gives them joy for some odd reason. But this day, my father pulls me aside and says, you know what? Today I want you to chase her down. And I'm thinking in my head, in my intellect, that's absolutely impossible to chase this girl down. I can barely keep near her, get her in my eyesight when I'm on that track. It would look like her, big gap, me, big gap, and then everyone else on the track every single time. But today was my day to not think about it, to just do it. Just do it. Like Nike says, that's what I had to do. That was my motto for that night if I was ever going to meet this girl. And you know what I did? I did something absolutely unreasonable. I followed my father's discipleship and I chased that girl down. I chased her down till I had nothing left. I got to that 200-meter mark, only 200 meters left, a little curve left on the track, and something called a monkey jumped on my back till you would have thought that I could not even walk. I literally found myself at the center of the whoop attention. People were saying whoop, 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 and it was to the point that everybody was laughing me for scoring. Guess what place I came in? Last place, but I ran with that girl that day. Even if it was for 30 seconds, I was with her. I get off the track. Absolutely poor loser. Talk about no sportsmanship. I was upset, probably really upset with my father for giving me that piece of advice. But one of the greatest trainers I know came up to me after that race and said, Jade, that is the best race I've ever seen you run. I'm thinking, did you just see what I did? I didn't come in last. I came in dead last. That means the race was dead and I was still coming across the finish line. Come on now. You know that ain't cute when you're in high school. And so I'm still grieving over this, probably for the next week or so until it was time to run again. And the next time I ran, I was able to run with that girl, and I had broken a threshing point that I had never been across before. The moral of the story is that my dad actually did know what he was talking about. I didn't see the results immediately, but I did see them long term, and I was able to get the scholarship of my dreams. So I want to tell you that you may not ever run a race like that, but we're all running a spiritual race. And the race that we want to focus on is found in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. This is one of the foundational scriptures of our 30-day journey. Get ready, get focused, be ready to chase that girl down, whatever that thing is in your life that you want to finally overcome, that you want to see expertise, and you want to see victory in, that dream in your heart. We're going to believe God that in these 30 days, God's going to send you that fatherly figure, that motherly figure to give you the wisdom to accomplish your dream. In 2 Timothy 2:22, it says, flee from youthful passions and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those that call on the Lord out of a pure heart. For these 30 days, we're going to become a corporate body on the internet. I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be on Twitter. I'm going to be on Instagram. I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm going to be on Periscope, inspiring the life into you. And you're going to find that person that needs to come into your life with the word of the Lord. Then we're going to look at 2 Timothy 2:2 as another foundation. What you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, commit to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. As we run this journey together with pureness and life and righteousness, we're going to find more and more people that want to hear the word of the Lord that has changed us. So remember, we are in something beautiful. It is called the harvest. This is harvest time. You know what? We need to get like Ruth when we're on this journey and go find some wheat. Of course, don't get natural wheat, but find some spiritual wheat that you can pick up in the field, even if you have to go pick up the scraps like Ruth. Some of us are saying, I'm looking for my Boaz. I'm looking for this person to come throw this mantle on me while I'm laying down doing nothing, chilling. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to find that Boaz by the end of these 30 days. Not only that, but some of us, we want some fruit. We are tired of having no fruit on our dry, boring trees. And we're saying today that we're going to take these 30 days to water this tree, to put the tree in the sunshine, to get some life and some nutrients and some fertilizer all around that tree until we see fruit that people want to eat, like 2 Timothy 2, verse 2. You know, we're coming into another season. We're coming into the holiday season. We're coming into Christmas and Hanukkah, and we're literally going to end this fast right before the Jewish New Calendar month arrives, right before Hanukkah. We're going to see God do something amazing. Remember what happened in Christmas, what we celebrate, even though we know it didn't happen at this time of the year, but we celebrate the birth of Jesus. Get ready for God to birth something new in you and for Jesus to show up, even if it's in a very small form, like a baby, to save your world. Finally, I have one more corny prop here, right? This is Coca-Cola. You know what I found in traveling around the world? There is nowhere you could go. There's probably no tribe, no hut, nowhere that you can go and not find Coca-Cola. As we get on the discipleship train, we're going to be like Coca-Cola. We're not going to die. We are going to multiply. We're going to spread the earth, and people are going to want to drink from our well of Coca-Cola. And so I encourage you, do this. Do whatever it takes. Read the little posts that I'm putting up. Go on to the videos and get ready for your life to not only be changed, but to be forever an example to the next generation of followers.